The land of the rising sun, Japan has always been that corner of the world from where great ideas, products, and processes have risen to shine on and inspire the world. What can we now expect from the technology leader like Japan in the context of the fourth industrial revolution? For the last session of the region, titled Japan and the Fourth Industrial Revolution, I invite Yoshitaka Yamamuro, the head of the World Economic Forum Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan.
Hello, my name is Yoshitaka Yamamuro. I'm the head of the World Economic Forum Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan. First, I'd like to thank Intel for giving me this great opportunity today. Intel is an important partner of the forum. It's involved in many great initiatives related to AI and machine learning in areas including healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and sustainability. I believe it is extremely important to work with great partners to make our efforts known to a wide range of people and to expand our circle of supporters. It will be great pleasure if what I'm going to share with you today could bring you new insight. So, what exactly is the World Economic Forum Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan? Some of you may not be familiar with us, so I would like to start by telling you a bit about our organization. The Fourth Industrial Revolution itself is, I'm sure, familiar to all of you. The major challenge we face in the Fourth Industrial Revolution is the gap between technology and policy. We believe public-private partnerships are the key to overcoming this gap. For this reason, the World Economic Forum decided to launch the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Network as a global platform for public-private collaboration. The first center was established in San Francisco in 2017. The Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan was established in 2018 as the second center in the network. The network has now expanded to 15 centers and more than 30 government partners. In addition to the World Economic Forum, the Japanese Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry, and the Asia Pacific Initiative, a private Japanese think tank, are also co-founders of the Japan Center. It was the first time for the World Economic Forum to launch a joint venture with the government. We also work with the companies listed as partners. They, along with various government ministries and agencies, send fellows to work on projects at the center. The mix of the people from various sectors and backgrounds is another unique feature of our organization. The Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan is working on a wide range of projects, but I was asked by the organizer to address two interesting questions today. First, what can the world expect from a technology leader like Japan in the context of the Fourth Industrial Revolution? And second, what policies, initiatives, and actions are driving the Fourth Industrial Revolution and putting Japan at the forefront of the movement? Our hope is that the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Japan can help Japan be a global leader on technology governance in a time of rapid technological and social change. And we want to be more than a platform for just thinking and talking. Turning concept into real-world policies and practices is central to our mission. We know that our value depends on the impact we make. I've heard that many of the speakers today will be talking from the aspect of AI technology, but I'd like to dare to speak from the perspective of technology practice and implementation. Japan is a place that has been resistant to big changes in the past. However, the tide is turning, and we believe breakthroughs are possible. We are trying to maximize our impact by narrowing our focus to the area with the biggest potential. I personally worked in Bangkok and around the Southeast Asia from 2016 to 2019, and I'm confident that there are relevant areas Japan can play a leading role. Therefore, I'd like to introduce two representative projects, one related to data governance and the other to smart cities. Let's start with data governance. The concept of data free flow with trust, or DFFT, was proposed back in 2018. And over the last 3 years, through various discussions and publications, it has evolved as a driver for cross-border data interoperability and data flows. The Japan Center has been building relationships with key players in the region on the subject. In June 2021, together with global players from industry, academia, and government, we developed a DFFT roadmap and proposed a framework to achieve our goals while organizing online workshops for 4 Asian countries with different attitudes towards DFFT. In April 2021, we published a white paper pointing out the potential contribution of DFFT to emerging economies, which are also rapidly growing digital economies. In October 2021, a DFT session was held at an international symposium hosted by Keio University with leaders from the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Interior. Our project to make DFFT a reality that is being pursued globally is the creation of a data marketplace. Japan is one of the leading countries to pilot this concept. This project could not be possible without public-private partnership, and more than 50 global partners in 20 countries, including 10 governments, are participating in this project. The Japan Center is also working with newly launched digital agency of the Japanese government to promote the implementation of this project. The idea of data marketplace was included in a national strategy compiled by Digital Agency in May of this year. The Digital Agency planned to work with related ministries and agencies to implement a data marketplace, and we are going to be included in that discussion and work together with them. In conjunction with these initiatives, in April, we published a white paper proposing the construction of a new data governance model. A briefing paper providing insights into the responsibilities and roles of data marketplace operators was published in August, and the framework was developed through multi-stakeholder discussions. Workshops have been held starting in October to bring together key players in data marketplace implementation globally to discuss its governance framework, and a white paper will be compiled by February 2022. Next, I would like to introduce another project on the subject of smart cities and its core mechanism, the G20 Global Smart Cities Alliance. The G20 Global Smart Cities Alliance started 2 years ago, the year Japan served as the chair of the G20. It was a time when the Japanese business community and academia was becoming increasingly interested in smart cities as a means of implementing what we in Japan call Society 5.0, meaning an inclusive, human-centered society and economy in which the digital and analog realm converge seamlessly. We developed those discussions throughout two G20 sub-meetings, the Business 20 or B20 and the Urban 20 or U20, and proposed the establishment of the G20 Smart Cities Alliance as a mechanism to solve the issues. This proposal was welcomed by G20, and the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution became the secretariat. Through G20 Global Smart City Alliance, we are trying to promote responsible adoption of smart city technology. The unfortunate truth is that there are not many smart city projects around the world that are doing well. We believe that smart city implementation is not something that can be achieved through the efforts of individual cities. Rather, it requires a comprehensive response to ensure its success. City officials are not necessarily technology experts. Even if they do manage to solve challenges such as privacy and security on their own, it would mean a lot of duplicated effort across thousands of cities. It is crucial to create a mechanism that allows us to work together. That means overcoming geographical limitations and other factors which made collaborative efforts patchy in the past. The G20 Smart Cities Alliance was born with the goal of creating a large-scale mechanism to align cities in a globally coordinated manner. Specifically, we are promoting 5 central pillars for smart city technology adoption, ensuring security, privacy, interoperability, inclusion, and sustainability. The G20 Global Smart Cities Alliance is not a smart standardization body. It provides underlying principles that are essential for technology implementation, and as well as provide model policies in accordance with the 5 pillars. Because smart city-related technologies are evolving day by day, we firmly believe that a high-quality smart city is not one that should be defined based on detailed technical specification, but rather one that follows solid principles and continue to be upgraded based on those principles. Last year, we invited cities that agree with the 5 pillars, and 36 pioneer cities participated from around the world. They are committed to implementing the 5 pillars and providing feedbacks to help us develop the model policy. Now we are working to develop the model policies in accordance with the 5 pillars, which provide a practical basis for cities aiming to become cities. That is, cities can use the model policies as a baseline when they are planning or considering smart city-related policies. Each model policy was developed by a task force of experts from governments, the business community, and related organizations worldwide. The development of the model policies involved comparison and analysis of leading policies around the world and extensive consultation with stakeholders. We will continue to develop them by adding new examples and repeating the cycle of reviewing and upgrading. Creating a successful smart city takes more than just good model policies. Cities need to prioritize implementation, and smart city projects can fail because of a lack of resources, even with the best intentions. So this July, we published the result of an in-depth survey of pioneer cities. We analyzed the gaps between cities that are moving quickly to implement the 5 pillars and those that are not. Now, the G20 Global Smart Cities Alliance is expanding globally. We are building networks in Southeast Asia, India, and Latin America, starting with our affiliate centers of the Fourth Industrial Revolution Network. Last week, the G20 Smart Cities Alliance collected the Governance and Economy Award at the World Smart City Award. If you are interested in our smart city project, please contact our project lead, Lucy Lama, at the bottom right. Finally, I'd like to touch on the challenges in this ongoing journey and address the last question from the organizer. What the world can learn from Japan's experiences. Japan is known as a technology power, but in the world IT rankings, Japan is positioned at only number 27th. That shows the depth and width of the challenge we face as we attempt digital transformation. Japan has two major problems. One is a lack of talent in the IT arena. The other is that Japan's success factor in the past, like mastery of analog processes and a spirit of perfectionism, have become a curse in digital age. I believe that both of these factors are largely due to the manufacturing-centered industrial structure that has been one of Japan's strengths. In other words, the old industries were so strong that it was difficult to develop talent for new industries and their mindset to change. However, the COVID-19 pandemic is accelerating change. Many Japanese people have realized that their country is behind the digital curve. Policies, initiatives, and actions are beginning to be taken to try to catch up. The digital agency was designed on the idea of government as a service or government as a startup. The administration of Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has also decided to establish several other new councils to promote his flagship policy initiatives, including panels for realizing digital administrative reform. At the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Japan, we work closely with the digital agency and are aligned with these initiatives to move things forward. Even so, the pace of change is still not fast enough because IT talent cannot be developed quickly enough, and culture and customer stickiness is very powerful. Global public-private partnerships are essential for Japan to accelerate its transformation. Japan will not be able to overcome the fundamental challenges it faces unless we can freely collaborate with diverse digital talents from around the world and freely exchange various innovative ideas beyond national borders. Just like this event, borderlessness is the core nature of data and the digital age. So I would encourage us all to get better connected and work together closely for the world so that fourth industrial revolution technology like AI delivers its benefit broadly to every member of society and truly improves the state of the world. With this, I'd conclude my session. Thank you for your kind attention.